What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Waves. Hey, before you watch this review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Waves is like it could be a missing episode of HBO series Euphoria. If you're a fan of the show, and once you've seen this film, you'll get what I'm talking about. One of this film's stars is none other than Euphoria actress Alexa Demie. But in all seriousness though, when I interviewed writer-director Trey Edward Schultz for his movie Krisha about 3 years ago, you can check out that interview at ramascreen.com, by the way. I knew at the time that I was having a conversation with somebody who could potentially be this generation's next great storyteller. But I had no idea that he was gonna make something as extraordinary as his latest film, Waves. With this one, Trey Edward Schultz has masterfully crafted a tragic and visually gripping drama that stirs up all kinds of emotions. Featuring outstanding performances across the board, Waves has Oscars written all over it. Starring Sterling K. Brown, Kelvin Harrison Jr., Alexa Demie, and Taylor Russell, the story is set in South Florida, focusing on a suburban African-American family as they navigate love, forgiveness, and coming together in the aftermath of a tragic loss that puts their unity as a family to the test. Right from the start, when the camera revolves around inside the car, showing Kelvin Harrison and Alexa Demie's characters as they're enjoying themselves, it revolves in the same way that you saw in Children of Men. From that point on, you know you are in for a treat because visually, Waves continues to dazzle you even through the character's darkest times. And just like Trey Edward Schultz's previous films, Krisha and It Comes at Night, there yet again seems to be heavy emphasis on the silhouettes and on making us, the audience, feel as if we are invading the character's personal space as far as the cinematography is concerned. Not to mention the biggest bonus point about this film, which is the haunting score by the Oscar-winning team Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, whose slow-burn electronic music clenches some of this film's already tense moments. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the second time that Trey Edward Schultz has collaborated with actor Kelvin Harrison Jr. In Waves, Kelvin plays the model teenager who does the unthinkable after he is not able to get over his breakup with his girlfriend. And Kelvin absolutely crushes it in this role. He's scary and unpredictable. What an explosive performance. And Sterling K. Brown does a remarkable job of playing the father who thought he had his son figured out. A lot of people are probably gonna focus their praises and their attention on those two great actors, but equally astounding is the captivating performance of actress Taylor Russell, who is kind of reserved in her introspection and sadness. Some of you might watch this movie and think, what's a white filmmaker like Trey Edward Schultz doing writing a story about the struggles of a black American family? But I think what the family in Waves goes through could happen to any family of any race. Their economic standing is upper middle class, but even that doesn't really factor in much. I think the point of Waves is that a grave mistake doesn't necessarily have to define us. The first half of the story is mostly about Kelvin's tumultuous relationship with his girlfriend, but the second half of the story is rather sweet, about Taylor's loving relationship with her boyfriend who genuinely cares. Powerfully played by the ever so consistent Lucas Hedges. I know some friends of mine who are afraid to embark on something because someone in their family did this or did that, and they think it's an endless vicious cycle that might affect them too. But it doesn't have to be that way. And I think that that is what resonates with me about Waves, in that despite the devastating, heartbreaking tragedy and its inevitable consequences, there is always room for compassion and another chance at love. And the decision to make that happen lies with you. And all of that is beautifully conveyed by writer-director Trey Edward Schultz in this film, which will stay with you long after it's done.